What's your favorite scary movie, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel today, guys. It's your host, Ellie Moses. Hopefully, you guys have all had all the satisfaction seeing the new Scream 5 or Scream 2022 trailer. I'm still a bit bummed out on the title. I just wish they would have called it Scream 5 with the S being a 5. I think it would have been much easier for fans to understand because there was a lot of things on Twitter going about like, is this a reboot? But like, obviously it's not because we have the OGs returning and the continuation of their lives. But yeah, I've got my Rambo knife ready for Ghostface. I've got my Legolas knife back there. I've got my Wonder Woman sword. I've got my sword of Gryffindor this way. So I think I'm pretty well equipped if Ghostface comes in the house. Obviously, I'm not as well equipped as Sydney, who said, you know what, like, I'm effing Sydney Prescott, baby. Of course I have a gun. I don't have a gun here, man. It's Australia. I'm only 21, and if I had a gun, I'd probably be in jail. Yeah, so yeah, not legal, not legal. But yeah, I'm not that well equipped as well as the girl in the trailer had that amazing security system. Like, that was like doomsday nuclear bomb security system. She had that house on lockdown, but still not enough to keep Ghostface out. But yes, you're here to discuss with me your theories on who you think Ghostface will be in Scream 5. I'm going to give you my 3 theories, and as far-fetched as they will be, it's just a theory. I love the fan theories. I love the Scream fan base. You guys are amazing, have shown so much love to me, even for the first time seeing them this year. You guys gave me tips on how to improve my editing process for the videos, on my reactions for the Scream films and everything. But yes, I'm here to get into my breakdown, or I guess theories on what I think or who I think the 3 killers or 3 potential people who could be the Ghostface killer in Scream 5. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think the killer could be. So at number 1, guys, or my first theory, is Kirby from Scream 4. I know there's a lot of fan support for Kirby, saying she's still alive. You know, Wes cut away from the camera. We didn't get a complete finality or conclusion to her death. We didn't confirm whether she was dead or alive. You know, the camera cut to why she was still holding her gut and she was moving. So could it be Kirby? Could she have, you know, trained in the mixed martial arts and the knife battling? Because we are seeing a really brutal Ghostface in this trailer. I mean, like, we saw people's legs being broken, saw a house on fire. Like, this Ghostface sounds menacing and looks better than ever, in my opinion. So it could be Kirby. You never know. 10 years away, she could have been trained mastermind by now. And, you know, maybe Sydney didn't take recognition to her injury and just got away. And yeah, you know, it's an honor finally meeting her. But that's what gets me, where that quote where Ghostface says it's an honor to Sydney. And that's where I think, maybe onto my second theory, it could be Martha Meeks. Yes! Martha Meeks, guys, Randy's sister from Scream 3. Could she be looking for revenge? And that's why she is killing all the relatives of the previous killers from the films, because we see a new teenage group, or I guess young tweens in this film, being targeted by Ghostface, and they are relatives to the killers. So could it be Martha Meeks getting revenge on these killers, and as well in the end saying it's an honor to Sydney? Because in Scream 2, Gail was the one meant to be targeted by the Ghostface killer, and Randy just got caught in the wrong place, wrong time, near the news reporter van. And yes, could it be Martha Meeks looking out for revenge? And there's been reports with my reliable sources from Reddit and people on Twitter and YouTube in general saying Heather Mazzarato was spotted on set, and she has been tagged in various posts for Scream 5. And although she is not listed on IMDb and other creditor sources like Google as well for like the casting in this film, a lot of people are saying she is returning, and yes, she could possibly be the killer and looking out for revenge. Now the final one, which is my favorite one of these, is Stu. Yes, Stu making a return. Although I think this is probably really convoluted in terms of, like, I'm tossing up questions of like, how wouldn't Sydney know Stu is in prison or Stu is alive? Like, surely the police would have provided her a report from the first film event saying, you know, there was a survivor, the killer survived, or one of the killers survived. Now, this goes into the original script from Scream 3, which lovely fans of Scream told me about the original script for Scream 3 had the killers being a cult of ghost faces and run by Stu from prison. And yes, you can say what you want about that, But the track record of these directors with the previous film they have directed, Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving, shout out to my Aussie girl, I really enjoyed that film, followed a cult of Satanists. And yes, Tyler Gillett and Brett Gittolini, I think, the directors of this film, when you look at their previous track record with Ready or Not, followed a cult of Satanists. So could the cult of Ghostface return? And my theory is here with the killers, or the killers, or the people being killed are relatives of the previous killers. So tying into the cult of Ghostfaces, maybe the Ghostface in this film could be Stu targeting the relatives of the killers because they didn't live up to the mantle. They didn't join the Ghostface cult. They didn't live up to their previous family relatives by taking on the mantle of the Ghostface, and that's why they are being targeted by Stu. Sort of that psychopathic Stu returning, and then in the end, it's an honor, Sydney, you know, finally one-on-one with her, because in the first Scream, it was Stu and Billy. But I don't know, is that too far of a stretch, guys? Let me know. I like the idea of Stu returning, and although it might be convoluted, but it'd be great for the fan base. And yes, you have reports as well of the directors having multiple versions of the script, and the actors not getting certain elements of the script to not reveal who the killer is, because we've seen, like, for instance, Tom Holland and Spider-Man, man, that guy, he's prone to spoilers. He spills the beans a lot. But yes, I'm really looking forward to this, and yes, I have an inclination, maybe Martha or Stu, because the tagline of this film, it's always someone you know. So I'm interested to see how they tie it into the other 4 films, and hopefully they pay homage to Wes Craven and do his original film justice and continue the franchise in a neat, creative way. So I'm excited to see. But yes, I'm really hung up on that cult of Ghostface killers from Scream 3 in the original script, and Stu controlling them. Maybe this time Stu broke out of prison or something, and he's more psychotic than ever, and he's taking on these relatives of the killers because, you know what, they didn't live up to the mantle, they didn't join the Ghostface cult, something like that, similar to the likes of Ready or Not. But yes, those are my Ghostface theory, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I know you guys probably think this is far-fetched, but yes, I love theorizing. I'm really excited. I love the poster for this film in the background here. As always, it's been your boy Ellie Moses. Take care, God bless, and peace.